Hey everybody, I'm going to do this video for this one mystery subscriber that sent me some AOK comic books over a year ago. I've been wanting to get to this for a while, but I think I'm going to do it now. It's just going to take a few minutes, just for a little fun, a little short video. If you can like and subscribe and comment on this, I'd appreciate it, and this person will appreciate it too. But we're going to go through it and fill all these in to figure out who this is. So let's see. Hello, Mr. Gary. I am sending you this friendly little package in the hopes you'll add it to your collection of comic books. Sent me a whole bunch of comic books. You can read them on your channel, but I think you might want to skim them first. They were cool comic books too. I personally don't care for these. That is why I'm sending them to you, in the hopes you will get some life out of them. I gotta find them too, because I want to show them as well. I've been wanting to show like flip throughs, which I have to do some flip throughs and get some stuff in the mail. If you are wondering who this package is from, well, you will have to put the pieces together. Your hint is on the back. P.S. Please open on video, and I did. Okay, see, these are all numbers here and lines, and it says me. So he might have answered this one here, but let's see. And then all these other ones are letters I gotta find. And here, see the letters here, and then they got numbers under them all the way through the whole alphabet. So, and this one's P.S. Don't let Lady Death catch ye. And no, I'm not talking about Sandman's Lady Death or Deadpool and Thanos' Lady Death either. P.S. All I want from you is a Dark Blaze commission, the edgy one, not the child-safe one. That is, less scary. Grammar mistakes, please forgive me. We don't worry about that. But I'll show you the pictures before I'm done with this, the pictures he wants. So these are all the letters and everything and the numbers. So let's go over on the one side and get this figured out. It's 9, 20, and 19. So 9 is an I, 20 is a T, and 19 is an S. So let's do this. And since I'm left-handed, we'll go here. I, T, S. Okay. Let's go back to the other side and go. Let's see make sure what it is. 23, 1, and 19 it says. So 23 is a W. And was that? Make sure I get that right. 1 is an A. So W, A, and then 19. W, A, and S. So let's go to this. W, A, S. We'll go. This is saying it's was. So it might be, this may be a mistake here. It's was me. So I'm thinking, let me see if these are at 13 and 5. Let's see if 13 was, yeah, M, and 5 was an E. So 13 was an M and 5 was an E. So let's go back here. He already answered it. M, E. So I think he meant to say it was me. So we'll go to 20, 8, and 5. Let's see what this is. 20 is a T, 8 is an H, and 5 is an E. So so far as probably this is wrong here, but it was me, okay, now we got 3, 18, 1, 26, and 25. Okay, 3, 18, 1, 23, and 25. What was it with 26 and 25? Yeah. So here we go. Crazy, I think that's what it is. Oh, this is cool. It was me, the crazy. Okay, now we got 12, 15, and 21. Okay. 12, 15, and 20, 21. So 12, L, O, and U. These are cool. This is cool. L, O, U. Now we got 4. Is that 4? 19 and 9. 4. Is it D or is it 9? Let's see, make sure we're right. Got that right. 4, 19, and 9. So it's D, S, I. DSI, I think that's right. Is that correct? 4, D, S. Let me make sure I got that right. 4, 19, and 9. 4 is D, 19 is S, and 9 is an I. So that might be incorrect. Well, I'll keep going. Loud, 4, and then 1, 14, and 1. So 1 is an A, so I know that right now. Let's see what 14 is. Just to bludge it out with N. So this may be, I think this is probably wrong here, so I'll scratch that one out because I think I know who this is. It was me, the crazy Louisiana, and then let's see what this was. 19 is an S. Okay, do we have any other? 13 is an M, because I got that from that. 15 is an O. I don't have 18 or 20 yet, do I? Oh, 20, I got a T. It's starting to come around. Okay, what is I looking for now? 18. So 18 is an R. Here we go. It's starting to come. See, I think I know who this is. It was me, the crazy Louisiana Storm. Okay, now we got 20 is a T. I think I'm learning who this is. 21 is a U. 2, I don't have that one. 5, do I have 5? E. And 18, do I have 18 somewhere? Yeah, R. Okay, what do we need to find out here? We need 2. We need to find out what's the second letter of the alphabet? B. Oh, here we go. So now I think I figure out who it is. It was me, the crazy Louisiana Stormtrooper. Yay! Cool. Yes, I know who you are. This is cool. I like that. Let me pause it and I'll show you what pictures he wants. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we all found out together that it was the crazy Louisiana Stormtrooper, one of my subscribers. Very cool. So, this is some of the characters I created. These are way back in 2005. Like I said, I haven't drawn in a few years now. It's been a while. I sketch every once in a while, just play around. But I haven't put pencil to paper to draw in a while. But I know some of you guys want to see me draw. So hopefully I can get drawing pretty soon. But I put on some different sound effect for the background. And this is one character I created after I saw a movie, like a Jackie Chan movie, and had a guy who was beating people up with tennis rackets. And I was like, hey, that might be kind of cool. So I created this character up, Racket. Just real corny back then. But back in 2005. And I mean, he was going to have energy all through his body. But I think I might have more pictures of him in here. But I like to do the front, side, and back pictures. Alex Ross does that. George Perez. Just all the different characters. When you're designing something, you usually try to draw the front, side, and back. And maybe different head shapes and or angles. So you can see from all angles what the character will look like. So that's Racket. Here's a picture of Dark Blaze, my character. But I wanted to show where I had the fire and everything going through him and everything. This is back in 2005 as well, front side, different sides of him and everything. And I was a firefighter for 15 years, and like I thought of this because I was always in the comic books. And when I went into one of my first fires during training, I looked around and I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking all the black smoke and everything with the stuff burning. And we did a burn down and seeing all the black smoke coming out, and I seen the fire going all through it. And it was like whipping through, and it was like it was alive. And I'm like, wow, that would be a cool character. I said, because I know what the Human Torch looks like, or any other character I look like that's on fire and flame. But I said, to see something with a black body with flame on him, I said, that's where I got that idea from. This is another character. I named him Samson and everything. But trying to do something different than Samson. And I did the front, side and back of him, like with his long hair and everything like that, if you know, like the biblical character. And this guy, Mighty Cross, I named him and everything, but he has Superman type like powers, but he's got electrical energy just surging through his body. And if you've seen the latest Shazam movie, you can see that where this cross glows like the lightning symbol cross. But I did this back in 2002. Like I said, if you come up with something, you got to like copyright it really quick, because you never know if somebody else is going to come out with something just like it and beat you to it. So, but it doesn't matter because I can still do it. This is another character I created called Skyrider, and like he rides. Skyriders are like snowboarders or something like that. I forgot where I got the idea, but it was like the Skyrider was like a guy who rides a board through the air and everything. And I know, like, I think it was, I don't know if it was from parachuting or something like that. And when I thought about like Silver Surfer, I think he was been called like a Skyrider. So I thought that was a cool idea for a name. This is 2005. And I modeled him after one of my friends back then. And I designed his suit and everything. Here's another one called Scumhawk. This was like after a comedy special I saw. Some guy called somebody a Scumhawk, and I said, I got to remember that. But this is his suit and everything. He's kind of like a bird, like an evil hawk. So I made him like purple, and I was going to do different shades to him and stuff. But he has like a metal energy axe that he carries around with him. If I can find the picture, I'll show that too. This is a character I made up from like the Back to the Future stuff. Blue Gigawatt. He is like a lightning character, and it's like his suit gets all ripped off of him and everything like that. But he's like just a glowing image. And then they came out with Electro for one of the Spider-Man movies, and he looks like my character. I'm like, see, everything's all, and there's nothing new. This is Dagon, some evil god villain I made up. Everything different decay powers or something like that. This was Godspeed. I made him back in 2005. But now, if you follow comic books, you know Godspeed is out in The Flash, and he's a good character now. He was kind of like a evil character, or a villain character, and I think he's coming around. He's a good guy now, if I remember correctly. But correct me if I'm wrong. But he had like energy running through him as well. And this is like my story. I had a story called Kingdom Warriors. And like after Alex Ross, he did like the hand for the Human Torch, but I did the leg coming out like he controls flame and everything. So this is my character, Dark Blaze. This was back in 2002. Here's another like cartoony character, like an Alex Toth type thing, like Super Friends. The black is going to be all just black, and then the outline was going to be white. He's going to be sitting in flame. What I decided to do is anytime I draw him, his body is black and the smoke coming off him is gray, so he can stand out from it, because I did it before and I made the smoke gray or the body black and the smoke black, and I couldn't differentiate him, so I had to figure out a way to make it so I could see it better. So, but that's him here. And then here he is here, like a color picture. This is one of the ones I used on my Facebook page. But this is Dark Blaze here. You see, I made him with his eyes, so his eyes would stand off in the flame. And I used a little bit of watercolor. But his body's black, and he's got little specks of white in him and everything, and the flame running through his body. Everything in his body is like immaterial, it's intangible. You can't touch it. If you swipe at him, it'll just go through the smoke, everything. So he can't be touched. But his flame can burn you. And see, I made the smoke come off. I've been like in gray, so you could see him. And I did this back in 2005. But let's go through and look at the other ones. Find them through here. This is a story that I made up with the whole. I love George Perez, so I did all the detail with him and everything. And then this is in color. Colored this like a long time ago, so you can see both of them in black and white and color. Always do that. And then I was going to redo the words or figure out how to get them over here. Either copy this, and I cut these out of like sticky paper, and I just used a ruler and put the words in. Here's like more of the pages here, the story. And this is like a J. Jonah Jameson type character. And you got the Kingdom Police Department, Kingdom City, and there's Dark Blaze going across. There's some of them ride on horses and stuff. He thought he got away, just like he said he stole some wine or beer or something like that. Here you go, in color here. And you can see his reflection in his glasses. But this is just to show you real quick this. I didn't want to spend the whole video doing that, but hopefully, like I said, if I can do more drawing, I like to show you how I lay out pages and stuff and come up with ideas and stuff so you can see it, because I'm sure you'd like to see that. I miss drawing. I used to draw all the time, just to kill time and relieve stress and stuff like that. If I had a bad day or something like that, or even if I had a good day, I just love to sit. I draw for hours. He's running from him. He's bombing him from the air. Like I started out like you have a nightmare of being chased and you can't move. I've had that before. Something was chasing me and I couldn't move. But I said his guy's legs are moving fast though. And then here he's running down an alley. He's trying to direct him into the alley so he could scare him. And then he stops him and lands in front of him. And like the people in the city, they know who he is. They know Dark Blaze, so they don't get involved. They stay away from him. And you got the black and white picture here. Dark Blaze. Then I put him in color. And see here, like I said, I kept everything black, but I tried to make it gray, and I was thinking, I said, you know what, I got to figure out a way to make it so you can see him. He has to pop off of the smoke, so I'll make the smoke gray instead of black now. Instead of making it look like venom, it'll look like smoke. Everything, but the flame, like I said, I left the flame like open. Then I could go into it and color it so you can see how it looks here. But this is the scarier, edgy, more scarier Dark Blaze that he wants. He doesn't want the cartoony one. And I didn't get a chance to color these pages. It's more layout here. He wants to scare him. And see, this is what I was talking about. He could try to punch him, but see, swish. He can't kick him or punch him because he can move his body parts around. But then he can reform himself, and then he can control his flame. And he can thicken it and lift things with it. So I thought that was cool. And he can take the flame, he can take the heat out of his flame as well. So, like I say, relax, chump. I've taken the burn out of my flame for now. So he thought he was going to get burnt, but he took the flame out. I just tried to make different things up as I went along. And I said, you know what, that'll be cool. He'll be able to thicken the flame, just like with Fathom, the character, how they can formulate weapons out of the water for Michael Turner. I was thinking about like that. Here he is up here. Then he opens, I got this like off of Batman. He opens up the guy's eyes so he can see. And this is one of the very first images I made of Dark Blaze. And so then you open it up and you can see he's way above the city here. So it's like a really big shot. So I didn't get a chance to get this one copied and colored yet, but hopefully I can do that. But I designed a whole city for him and everything, the layout. Everything, got the statue in the middle of the park there. So, and here's more. But I like drawing buildings and everything, trying to get the angles right and stuff and the perspective correct. In here, and the police are coming because there's somebody called the police. He throws him into a trash dumpster. You want to scare him. And you can see I named the characters. Hey Perez, look there. That must be the SPB. Wow. So I named him Perez so you can see who he is. George. You better pray this guy isn't dead, you freak. He's floating away, and then he takes off. Perez, what's wrong with you? He's a good guy. And then Flack was one of my friends who was an actual policeman in Youngstown, Ohio. And he's like, Perez doesn't like him how he's doing it. Like he might hurt people and everything. But as I went along and everything, I was going to change it around where he became friends and everything with everybody, and they knew who he was. Everything. So because I love Perez, everything. But you can see I made him look a little bit like him, but he's got hair there like Perez had when he was younger. Cool. And then here's one of my other guys. That's Skyrider. He's scared because he's worried and he wants his friend to be okay. And he's wondering if he's going to be hurting people. He's floating on his snowboard. It was a clear snowboard. I designed it. Then we got a villain here. This is Scumhawk. So he has a thing where he can, like down here, you can cover his face. Then over here, you see he hits this thing on his chest. And he's got his boot jets and everything. He lands. He's like, well, what we got here? Eyes not of concern, but of darkness. What have I got here, he says, to be continued. So he turns out to be a weird character here. I wanted to establish there were other characters, superhero characters, so I drew a superhero character flying back in the background here. Here he is with his axe and everything. I got my little gargoyle on the building and everything. So, but here's another picture of him. This is more realistic picture of Dark Blaze. And this was done in 2005. I usually put down the dates and everything when I do the pencils. Look at that, 2003. Everything. I start drawing something. I do a lot of it. I'll start drawing something and get something else going. And here's another picture. I really like this one. And see, this is what I was talking about. I made the black area on his body. And then the smoke around him, I made it all gray. So you could see him pop out of the background. And he created this all out of his body. So that's in his red eyes and everything. And then that was back in 2001. And here's another one I did. This one's 2005 here. And this one I think I didn't color it correctly. Like I said, I tried to separate a little bit by putting just a little bit of flame around it so you could separate him from the smoke and stuff. And I splattered it with white paint. That's Dark Blaze. This is 2005 and my letters. And here's my Skyrider character. And my friend Joe, I used him for the main character. I got pictures of him and everything. And he's bald. My friend Joe is bald. So he was going to be like a Native American character. Or mixed with something, Mexican or Native American or something like that. And my friend Joe is Italian, so he could probably be Italian. Didn't matter. I was just trying to figure something out. I was just working out ideas. But I got this off of Prince from the Raspberry Beret video, where he has this blue suit on with clouds all on it. And I said that'll work perfectly for my character. And like you said, you can see through the board, and has energy. His father creates a lot of different things like that. So here's Scumhawk here. And this was going to be a story for Skyrider. He's going to be going up against Blue Doom, or Blue Gigawatt, really. And see, and here's another character, Mighty Cross. I drew them all. I just went crazy with the detail and everything. I spent hours drawing all the buildings and everything, this perspective. And he was trying to warn him about a character called Metal Croc, or Metal Grater. That's it, Metal Gator. It's gonna be like a giant, like alligator, probably about 8 feet tall or something like that, just robotic and everything. So I was just trying to come up with a whole bunch of different characters and stuff, real cool, different stuff that I thought was cool back then. And here he is with Blue Gigawatt is flying around him here. And he's flying really fast, so Blue Gigawatt's keeping up with him. Who are you supposed to be? I am Blue Gigawatt. I am your doom. Corny! And Crackle, he's like, oh, gee. And he hits him with a lightning bolt. And he was supposed to fall. I got the pages laid out. But then I got more stories here. This is my Aquaman story. I talked about it before. He was going to be like Egyptian. And when they got buried in the water, chasing after Moses, some of them lived, or they got changed or something. It was like in God's plan. I made it up like that, where they lived, but they changed into underwater creatures and everything. And these are all my other characters. There's Mighty Cross down there. And there's other characters. Shining Star was her name. And there's Calamity. He's a huge character. But they were going to be fighting underwater with a alien invasion. And this was going to be, I forgot what his medallion or something like that. He's kind of like a Green Lantern character. And Uben Sur, I kind of combined that in there, like the character that gave Green Lantern his ring. So kind of a little Easter egg there. There's Godspeed there, going underwater real fast, and he's fighting with my Egyptian character. I can't remember. I don't have a name for him yet, like my Aquaman character. But it was like a lizard invasion. There's Armor of God down there with his sword, and there he is here. I gave him like a red bodysuit with a black vest and boots, and had gold trim and everything. He was going to have brown skin or something like that. I wrote this all down here. Yellow eyes. He'll probably have yellow energy. I was trying to make the colors complement each other. Here's Calamity here, busting through a wall. Kind of like got the idea like Alex Ross. This is back in 2000. Busting through walls and stuff. Everything glowed. And this is Maystar. This is Skyrider's sister. And she fights with a staff and everything. It's all intricate and it does different things. Here's Armor of God the Father. All of his armor on, really cool. He's about 8 feet tall. Here's another picture of Maystar. I was going to give her a whole bunch of outfits, but she likes to design stuff and everything, and it designs and always protects her armor, always protects her body. And then kind of like Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp, in her early years, she created all these different suits and everything, all these different designs. So I was thinking about that. Here's a color picture of Blue Gigawatt. Power outage back in 2000. And here's Mighty Cross. It's 2002. See how this was all going to glow on his chest and everything. Very powerful. But that's it. But now you know that this would be the character that the crazy Louisiana Stormtrooper would want. The edgy character like this. So if I can get my camera set up, what I'll do is draw another one of these and pencil and ink it for him and everything so he can see it all. because I could just give him this one here. But I think I'll probably design another one. But that's him. That's the guy. Dark Blaze. Maybe one day we'll be in a comic book if I can get it done. But thank you very much for watching. That's what it is. So this was really cool. Thank you, crazy Louisiana Stormtrooper, for the little puzzle and everything. I finally got it done. I knew I'd get it done eventually. I wanted to get it done. Plus, I got a bunch of other videos I'm going to do this weekend. It's Sunday right now. I'm going to do some haul videos, and I already put a whole bunch of hunt videos up. So I'm going to do some haul videos and some preview videos. But I wanted to do this one for you so you could see this. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. The likes really help my channel and everything. I got almost 2,000 subscribers. Once I get all my flip-through videos done for the comic books that I got to send out for the contest, then I'll plan another contest hopefully next month or something like that. But thank you, everybody, for subscribing and helping me out and coming to the videos and liking everything. But you guys have a great day, great rest of the weekend, and Collector Dude is out.